1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister has underlined Pakistan's resolve to forge closer ties with Central Asian republics in diverse fields. The Army Chief and the Uzbek Foreign Minister during a meeting in Rawalpindi today discussed matters of mutual interest, bilateral cooperation and the overall regional security situation, including the Afghan peace process. The Election Commission of Pakistan has issued notification of all the senators elected in the polling held on the 3rd of this month. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the Indian troops in their continued acts of state terrorism martyred 850 Kashmiris from the year 2018 to 2020. The interim Prime Minister of Libya won the vote of confidence from the House today. In Nigeria, 25 Boko Haram militants and 2 soldiers were killed in an army operation in Borno State today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has underlined Pakistan's resolve to forge closer ties with Central Asian republics in diverse fields, including trade, investment and energy. He was talking to the Uzbek Foreign Minister Dr. Abdulaziz Kamilov, who called on him in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister said Pakistan will facilitate Uzbekistan to get access to its seaports of Gwadar and Karachi in a bid to enhance regional connectivity and trade. Expressing appreciation for the proposed Trans-Afghan Railway project between Pakistan, Uzbekistan and Afghanistan, he underscored Pakistan's commitment to support all efforts for the earliest realization of the important connectivity project. The Uzbek Foreign Minister Abdulaziz Kamilov conveyed cordial greetings of President Shavkat Mirziyoyev and reiterated Uzbekistan's commitment to expand bilateral cooperation with Pakistan in diverse fields. He also handed over a letter from President Mirziyoyev addressed to the Prime Minister Imran Khan, inviting him to participate in a Central Asia South Asia Connectivity Conference in Tashkent in July this year. Earlier, the Foreign Minister of Uzbekistan, Abdulaziz Kamilov, also called on the Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi in Islamabad today. During the meeting, they agreed to promote bilateral cooperation in diverse fields and discuss matters of mutual interest as well as global issues. Uzbekistan's Foreign Minister Abdulaziz Kamilov also called on the Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa in Rawalpindi today. Matters of mutual interest, the overall regional situation including the Afghan peace process and bilateral cooperation in various fields were discussed. Both the sides reiterated the desire to further enhance bilateral relations, including efforts for peace and security in the region. The visiting dignitary appreciated Pakistan's positive role for regional peace and stability, especially the Afghan peace process, and pledged to keep working for better relations between the two brotherly countries. The Election Commission of Pakistan has issued notification of all the senators elected in the polling held on the 3rd of this month. The Commission also issued notification of candidates returned uncontested against 7 general seats, two each for women and technocrats, including ulema from the Punjab. The Election Commission of Pakistan has rejected Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf's petition to hold the issuance of a notification of Senator-elect Sayyid Yusuf Raza Gilani's victory. In a short order, the Election Commission of Pakistan also issued notices to the concerned parties and fixed the hearing of the video scandal of Sayyid Haider Gilani, the son of Sayyid Yusuf Raza Gilani, on the 22nd of this month. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, has said Pakistan produces premium quality organic honey and there is a need to adopt modern beekeeping and marketing techniques to boost its yield and exports. Talking to a delegation of the All Pakistan Beekeepers and Honey Dealers Association in Islamabad today, he said owing to good quality standards, the country's honey has the potential to hit international markets at a large scale. The federal government has announced the closure of educational institutions of all grades in specific cities of the Punjab, Peshawar, and Islamabad for 2 weeks from Monday, keeping in view the rising trend in COVID-19 cases. The Minister for Federal Education, Shafqat Mahmood, speaking at a news conference in Islamabad today, said we noticed the huge impact of the pandemic in the education sector, as around 50 million children are at risk due to attending their classes physically. The minister said the matriculation and intermediate level examinations will be taken in June this year, and further decision in this regard will be made later. Speaking on the occasion, the Special Assistant on Health, Dr. Faisal Sultan, said the policy of smart lockdown in targeted areas and ban on holding marriage ceremonies in covered areas will continue all across the country. This is Radio Pakistan. The outgoing senators delivered their farewell speeches in the upper house today and shared their experiences while raising issues of public concern. Mir Kabir, in his remarks, emphasized the need to further strengthen and empower the upper house. Aisha Raza Farooq said we should have the courage to tolerate the dissenting views. Noman Wazir said the political parties should sign the Charter of Economy to take forward the country. Abdul Qayyum said there should be working relationship amongst the political parties to collectively address the problems faced by the people. Aurangzeb Khan said the development should be carried out in tribal districts as was promised to them. The House will now meet tomorrow morning at 10:30. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the Indian troops and the police have arrested over 3 dozen youths during cordon and search operations in different areas of the territory. 2 dozen youths were arrested by the Indian police during house raids in Srinagar, while 15 among them have been booked under Black Law Public Safety Act. 7 youths were arrested in Taral and Avantipura areas of Pulwama district. Meanwhile, the killing of a youth leader, Abdul Ghani Khwaja, in Sopore area of Baramulla triggered massive anti-India protests in Karal Gund area of Kupwara district. The youth was martyred during a cordon and search operation by the Indian troops last night. Hurriyat leaders Ghulam Muhammad Khan Sopori, Javed Ahmed Mir and Jammu and Kashmir Mass Movement in their statements in Srinagar said India is trying in vain to suppress the Kashmiris' genuine demand for their inalienable right to self-determination. A report released by the research section of the Kashmir Media Service today revealed that the Indian troops, in their continued acts of state terrorism, martyred 850 Kashmiris from 2018 to 2020. It said 18 women and 55 teenagers were among the killed people. 61 youths were martyred in custody in fake encounters. At least 8 people were killed while 10 others injured as the bus fell into gorge in the northern Indian state of Himachal Pradesh today. The injured have been shifted to a nearby hospital. In Nigeria, at least 25 Boko Haram militants and 2 soldiers were killed today in an army operation in the northeast state of Borno. The army spokesman said many terrorists fled the scene, while heavy cache of ammunition was also captured. He said troops have been ordered to clear other adjoining villages from the militants. The interim Libyan Prime Minister Abdul Hamid Dibeibe won the majority vote of confidence in the upper house today. Earlier, he had proposed a unity government of 27 members to prioritize improving services, unifying state institutions, and ending the transitional period. Myanmar withdrew its ambassador to the United Kingdom today as he had opposed military coup and demanded release of Aung San Suu Kyi. The ambassador, Kwa Zwar Min, in a statement said Myanmar is already divided and could be at the risk of a civil war. And finally, the weather. Mainly dry weather is likely to prevail in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. However, rain with wind and thunderstorm is expected in Upper Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan and Kashmir. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News